do is a round of rapid fire questions we call shoot, move, communicate. So I will navigate us through these questions if you're ready for them. We got generally their short answer or a single word, but I'll kind of prompt you through it, and we'll go from there. So you ready to get rolling?
Let's do it.
All right, good deal. What accomplishment in coaching has made you most proud?
Probably it sounds silly, but getting one of my best friends, his name is Parker, getting him qualified for nationals under like the most amount of pressure in the world. Like he just had his second kid, like during that prep. His wife was, going to law school at the time, and family was just like in 8 different places all at once, and managing him and his mindset was so hard. And obviously, like, we had the connection of him being my best friend, right? And seeing him walk across the stage after literally like a 26-week prep, it took forever. And securing that qualification for this year was like the most emotionally driven thing for me, because I had, basically been with him through all the stuff that had happened through the prep, and, heard the stories from him. And when he checked in, I'd be like, oh, fuck, like, he's holding water because he's stressed. What happened? I slept 2 hours last night. Fuck, dude. So having that end product result in a nationals qualification, winning an overall, like, that was absolutely probably one of the best moments I've ever seen. Just having this whole family there, watching them like cheer them on, and me being just a part of that system was absolutely just more than I could have ever asked for.
Good deal. Well, next up, we'll ask the question, what about accomplishment in your competitive life that has made you most proud? What would that be?
Oh man, that's a good one. I'm never satisfied with myself, unfortunately. I think, me kind of jumping into the scene relatively unknowledgeable initially, and winning my national pro card, just like I said, through blunt force trauma, was pretty impressive. I don't know many people who could sustain 8 weeks of 75 minutes of cardio twice a day, and literally eating meat and vegetables for for that long. And it was it was hell, but it was like, cool, like, this is what we got to do. And at the end of the day, I was really happy with myself, and I learned a lot. People will say the military is hard. People will say, working a labor job is hard. Like, I 100% am full force into, like, bodybuilding can be the hardest thing in the world, and it can put you in the darkest places. And for me, that was like a very big pivotal moment in my life, where I learned a lot about myself personally, and the time I spent alone showed me a lot of who I am. So it wasn't necessarily accomplishment because I won, but it was because I shifted from the guy who was just kind of normal to the competitor, going like balls to the walls, like, knew no better, but did it anyways, and got some results. That's kind of went through the journey, more or less, the hero's journey.
Awesome. No, good stuff. Well, the next question I won't ask, but I'll still say it. We usually say our products here at First Detachment are battle tested. So, can you describe the situation or time of life when you're battle tested? I think you pretty much knocked out of the park with the cerebral palsy example and working through that. So, I don't think you can top that one. But let's see here. Well, what would be one word of encouragement to like a young and up and coming competitor? What would that be for you?
Yeah, discomfort. I'm a huge proponent, and I post about a lot. Find discomfort. If you're comfortable, you're losing. There's some motherfucker out there who's uncomfortable as hell right now, but he's making progress. And the longer you sit around comfortable, sitting nice and lazy, the more time you're wasting, that closer that other guy gets out there. And this is true in business, in relationships, in bodybuilding, in almost any endeavor. Rest assured, if you're comfortable, you're not working hard enough.
Yeah, no, it's great. I appreciate that. All right, we got another one. If you had to miss one, what would it be? A meal, a night of sleep, or a training session?
Oh, that's tough, man. Fuck. I'm honestly gonna say a training session. I'm gonna say a training session. Just from a progression standpoint, I think I wouldn't have as much progress lost if I missed a training session over sleep or food.
All right, good deal. Well, the other thing we like to say around here is we're all in First Detachment. So the question is, what is something you're all in on right now? Like, what's your passion project? What do you have in the works?
Man, my passion project is bigger than I can even comprehend right now. I want to build a business, and I want to be a successful bodybuilder, but more than anything, I want the people I'm surrounded with, this team, like everybody I work with, I want everyone to rise. I want all ships to rise, and I want to be at least a part of it and help that water go up. My end goal is just to have a community of people who know I'm dependable and reliable, and we grow together. And at the end of the day, like, that's what I'm super passionate about, whether that represents itself in my business or somebody else's, or my bodybuilding career or somebody else's. Like, I just want to be a part of it and help everyone succeed. That's really the best I could ask for.
No, I appreciate that. And I know all of our listeners will get a lot of value out of this. So be sure to, give Kolton a follow out there, guys. Check out his content. We'll definitely have him back on in the future. We'll probably do some roundtable stuff with 3 or 4 guests in the future. We're kind of collaborating on some other content that'll come your way, but all the fun YouTube stuff, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And then always, leave your questions there. If there's something specific maybe we didn't get to tonight with Kolton, either when we have him back on for a Q&A, we'll be able to knock that out, or we'll hunt him down to try to get that answer. So for all of you out there listening, thanks so much, and we'll see you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
This episode is brought to you by First Detachment. First Detachment is an expert formulated supplement company founded by renowned coach Justin Harris. We've combined science with real-world experience in each product. We are battle tested. Are you? Find your battle today at firstdetachment.com.